Hi, everyone.
Hi.
We're a very small group tonight, so we can chat and dance and party.
Yes.
I'll just wait for Kathy and Priscilla's video to open up.
It was in my junk mail, by the way.
That's so weird. I don't know why that's happening.
It was never, ever in my junk mail before. And tonight it was in there.
Yeah, and it's happening to a few people. It's not just you. It's very frustrating.
Oh, but well, at least it's not just me. But that sucks.
Yeah, really does suck. Kathy's wearing a Santa hat.
I have a Santa hat on. Yay!
I have Grinch.
Oh, you have the Grinch.
Oh, that's that. Oh, that's cute.
I love that. I love that. Where's Priscilla? Why don't we see Priscilla? Hold on.
Looks like she's connecting.
Yeah. Did you guys have the wind? People had lots of wind, right? The other day we had wind here in Montreal.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
No power failure?
No, luckily.
No? Okay, that's good.
Did you have power failure?
My lights were flickering and I thought it would happen, but they never went off. So
That's good.
yeah, I was okay. Okay, I don't know what's happening with Priscilla. Maybe she'll send me a message because it looks like she's not able to connect. Okay, so how's everyone doing today otherwise?
Good.
Good?
Yeah, excited.
How come I'm down here all big and
Oh, you have to pin me. So if you want to see me in big screen, you have to, there's like 3 little dots on the top of my screen.
okay.
So go where you see me on my screen and then so click on the top right and you'll see pin.
So replace pin.
Yes.
Oh, that's much better.
So now you only see me, right? Okay, excellent. Okay. Priscilla is connecting. Oh, okay. I think she's here now. Let's wait. I hope it works. Oh, finally. I was thinking we can't start without you because I knew you were going to be dressed up. I wanted to see what you were wearing. I love it. I love it. It's great.
You should have.
Oh, those are great. They're LEDs. What are those? That's so
Yeah.
cute.
Yep.
That's
I don't know.
adorable.
See if
Priscilla, your internet connection is not so stable.
there we go. No, it isn't.
Yeah, I can see that. I saw
is.
that you had trouble connecting. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
we still have a lot of wind.
oh, you still have wind. I see. Okay. Okay. Well, if you get kicked out or whatever, just try and join again. And
Well, I did last time. I got kicked out twice
yeah, I know.
and was able to get back in.
Okay.
So,
Super. Okay.
yeah, there we
So let's hope it stays stable.
That's right.
Okay, excellent. So I'm going to turn my camera around. Just give me a second.
Oh, I love the ornaments.
Oh, yeah. So I want to talk about, this is Thursday's class.
Oh, I love it.
Oh,
If you
Yep,
guys want to join, I
gorgeous.
know some of you are already joined, 2 of you, Gina and Priscilla, you're coming. So Kathy, I don't know if you're in, but if you want to join, let me know.
Oh, I
those are beautiful.
Say that again.
I
Thank
am
you.
signed up for the ornaments. That's
Oh, you are signed up. Okay, excellent. Sorry, I'm very forgetful. I just need to check my list and I don't have it in front of me right now. Okay, so today we have these lovely cards. We're going to paint 2 of them. So I say we do this one and then you guys pick between green and red. So who wants green, who wants red?
I don't care either way. I think they're both beautiful.
Okay, what about Kathy and Priscilla?
I agree.
I say green.
So green?
Yeah, the green. That's the green. The green
Okay.
is pretty.
So
Yeah.
let me show you that there's a difference here. So you see this one has like little sparks in it. So I did that with salt. This one doesn't have it. Can you see? So do you see the difference?
Mhm.
Yep.
So do you prefer with it or without?
I like the salt. I
Yeah?
have salt. Yeah.
Okay, so then let's do green with the salt. Do we agree?
Yep.
Okay,
Okay.
excellent. So we're gonna start by painting the background because it takes time for it to dry. So grab one of your cards. And we are going to tape down one of the sides because we're going to wet this whole sheet right here and it's going to start to curl. So you want this part of the card to stay flat on your paper. So grab some tape. And just, well, that wasn't enough. Oh no, it's okay. Okay. Just tape that down like that. It's not working, so just put more.
Is the fold going to be on the top?
Sorry, say that again?
The fold is going to be on the top?
Yes, the gold is going on top.
Thank you.
So what we want to do right now, before we do any of the exercises, is put water on this whole surface here. Okay, so we want lots of water, and then we want to go in with our green and just put that everywhere. If you have a thicker brush, you can use that too. It might be even faster. I mentioned to bring a size 10, but if you have something bigger, that's also great. Yeah, so I mentioned size 10 for today and size 6. These are the brushes I'm using. Don't forget, if you use my code Art by Bianca at discount, you get, sorry, at discount, at the checkout on this website, Kmart, you get 10% off all the supplies. Then
I ordered those, but I got them through Amazon
oh,
because I
did
get
you?
them tomorrow. I'll get them tomorrow. I was like, I need them for the classes.
Yeah, you're gonna love them. You're gonna love them. Okay, super. Okay, so let's get started. So wet your brush and let's add lots of water. Look how much water I'm adding. I'm gonna wet this whole paper here. Okay, right up until where it folds, okay? Because you want the whole thing to be green. So go follow the line here.
So you're doing the whole half of the page.
Exactly, yes. We're putting water on this whole half, and then we are putting lots of green paint on it while it's still wet. So we need to work quickly. So grab your green as you do this and just start putting green all over. Put a lot of green. Don't be scared of like putting too much pigment. You see how I keep going back into my green, applying it, grabbing more green, applying it all over. So this is pretty messy. It's gonna go kind of all over your table, but it's okay, you could clean it after. Okay, and remember that it dries lighter. So if you want it to be dark, put a lot of green. Like this is gonna dry really transparent right now. So I'm just gonna add more layers. And we're only doing one layer. So make sure to put as much green as you can, or as you want. You don't have to have it fully dark. If you don't want it dark, it'll be pretty if it's more transparent too.
Could I ask a question? How come we didn't secure the part that we're with the tape, the part that's we're painting on? Because mine's already buckling.
Because I want the green to go on the whole paper.
Got it. Okay.
And it's okay if it buckles. Don't worry about it. You can always flatten your card after it's dry. Right now, it doesn't matter so much. We just want to make sure the green goes everywhere.
Okay, got it.
And you want it to be quite wet because once we put the salt, if you wanted to make those crystal effects, it has to be wet all over.
Do you think Himalayan salt would work or?
That's thicker, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so. It might give you bigger, like bigger, what's it called? Bursts? I don't know what to call
Yeah.
it. Like stars. Yeah, try
I've
it out.
I've used Himalayan. It works good.
okay,
It does
good.
get bigger bursts, but it's pretty.
Okay, nice. I want to try that too now.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, I think I'm done with mine. Now I'm gonna grab the salt. Just gonna wipe my hands a little bit. It's full of color. So I'm gonna put this on my hand first. And I don't want to put too much, okay? Because you want to see them. If you put too much, you're gonna have like way too many crystals. So just a few. Okay, let me know when you're done.
Done.
You're done? Okay, excellent. So now we're going to practice the sketch for this card, which is this. And then we're going to practice this one. We're going to practice painting this one, okay? So I'm going to move this aside just so that doesn't take up my whole counter. So we're just going to set this aside, let it dry. Okay, you can grab a rough piece of paper. And basically, we're going to draw something similar. So we will start. So we'll imagine that this is our frame. This is our card right here, okay? This whole piece. So we want to start in the center and draw a branch that's not perfectly straight. We want it to kind of curve down and up. Okay, so we start like this. And then we add branches. So here, here, this is how I usually start my sketches when I'm painting over something. Okay. And then for the leaves, it's round and round, and we just pull the line down. Round, round. Okay, just follow what I'm doing. Right now, we're just practicing, so you can try out some different proportions, see what you like. You can try making some bigger leaves, some smaller ones on the end. I like to put small ones, usually on the end. And yeah, just try placing these leaves in different areas. You can even add another one here. Okay, and then we'll have the little berries here and there. I like to hide some of them underneath the leaves. You see how I just do part of a circle? So we could do a few like that. And we can also have a few more underneath. We could have a little piece here with a few little ones attached. And we would just end up filling up this whole thing. We don't have to do the whole thing now, we're just practicing. I want you to now practice painting over this. So finish this up. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're just testing it out right now. If you want to complete this just for the sketch, you can just add 2 leaves here and 1 more here. There we go. So on our card, it's going to be all green, so it might be harder for the sketch. It's harder to do the sketch. That's why I'm suggesting practicing it once before we go ahead and draw on this. Okay, let's just practice applying our gold paint over this. We'll just do like 1 or 2 leaves just so you get the hang of it and understand. So I like to put lots of gold on my brush, get it really covered. That way it's very thick. If you don't put too much, it's not going to be as thick as this. So you really want to put a lot of gold. Okay, and then you just want to basically draw over this, all the lines that you see. And now you can have fun with your brush. Once you get to the leaves, remember how in the last class I showed you, you start with the tip, then you go flat a bit and then tip. You can use this technique now for the outside of your leaves. So tip, then we can push down a little bit, get it a bit thicker and lift. Same thing on this side, tip, flat brush, and then tip. You see how that gives a really nice effect. And for extra detail, I like to paint, well, at least in this card, I painted the center of the leaf. So just follow this imaginary line in the center of your leaf and just pull that down with some gold. And then you've got a nice leaf with a center. Okay, so fairly straightforward with this. The challenge will be probably to get our sketch down, but we'll figure it out when the time comes. Are there any questions? Okay. So now let's try and make this a little bit more challenging for the second card, because the second card, if you want it to be loose like this, I suggest not sketching. When you sketch, it becomes more structured. So let's try not to do a sketch. We can do a center line if that helps you. So we can imagine, well, you're still working, right? I'll give you another minute. Okay. Okay, I'll give you a minute to finish. Okay, so second card, let's practice the second card. You can turn your sheet around if you want, if you have another space. let's imagine this is our second card. We can start with a sketch just for the center of the line to guide you. So same as before, you want the branch to not be so perfect, but you want it to be in the center. So something like that, okay, a line going to the center. And from here, I want us to go freehand. So brush and paint only. Okay, so grab your size 6 brush, your green paint. And now for the leaves, let me just show you here. I just pull the stem and kind of flatten my brush completely and lift it to create this kind of rounded leaf. So stem, rounded leaf. Oops, that wasn't so good. Let me try that again. Okay, you can even try it the other way if you want. You see how I did flat first and then I pulled it up? So just try a few different ways, see what you're comfortable with. And remember, we're going to attach all of these to our center line. So I want you to start imagining how you would do this. You see how you can be playful and just pull some leaves kind of all over the place, keeping in mind that the leaves grow like this, right? And you can also play with how much pigment you use. So if you use lots of pigment, you'll get some dark leaves. If you use less, you'll get more transparency. So if you look at my card, you'll notice that I did that. Some of them are very dark, some are much lighter. Okay, now how is that going? Everyone's okay with that? With the loose leaves? So it's more of a stamping for this type of leaf. This is actually too long. I'm going to erase part of it. So let's practice here. So we imagine this is the front of our card. We start with the center, which is our stem, something like that. And then you want to fill this whole area up. I'm going to just draw this so you could understand what I mean. So you want to fill this with leaves so that it fills up. So you can imagine that there should be more branches coming down. So here's one, you can do one here. I want you to kind of decide where to put these. Okay, we could start with 4, like that. And then from there, stamp your leaves. You can start with the extremities here if that helps you, gives you a guide, and then slowly add more in different areas, remembering that they're connected to the center lines. They're always connected. And you can add as many or as little as you want. And you see how I just go in and I keep adding in different areas. I'm being very playful with this. And you could even have some that float in your painting, like this. You see how this one's just floating? You could have one that's floating here. And this will fill up. You see how the branch starts to fill up when you do that? You're giving it some movement and it looks really good. Okay, from there, we can always add more leaves at the end. Let's just practice our berries now. Okay, everyone's understanding the layout and how to fill it in?
Mhm.
Okay, so for the berries, I like to mix the white with a tiny bit of red. So you can practice getting the right color on the side here. You want very, very little red. You may not even see it here on the camera. Can you see that? It's like white with a tiny, tiny bit of red. That's the color I want. And from there, you're gonna add your little berries in different areas. And I like them to be floating, just like some of those leaves that we did. I like that a lot. So it's up to you if you want to connect them. If you want to add a stem later, you can. I'm not going to. Okay, and you won't see them very well on the camera, but they are visible. They're just very, very delicate. Okay, if the bow is tricky for you, you can sketch it, if that helps. So a bow is just 2 long circles like this. Here's one, here's another, and then 2 lines going like that. If that helps you, sketch it out. If not, I usually just paint it directly. You just follow those lines. It makes it easier. And you could play with the thickness of your brush. So you can use the tip for the beginning and then start using part of the belly as you go around. It'll give it some nice character when you do this. And then pull these. And same as we did with the leaves, you can start with the tip on the end like I'm showing you here and then go flatter. You get some thickness here. Are there any questions about this card? No? Okay, so finish up your little practice paper now, and then we're gonna go grab one of our cards and let's paint this one in final, now that you understand. Our green paper is still drying. So
I love the way my practice one turned out.
good, try and do the same thing now.
I know.
Same but different, it's always different.
Yeah. So pretty.
Oops, sorry.
Okay. Oh, Priscilla's not here. Guess her internet cut her out. How's your green card looking? Is it drying nicely?
Mm-hmm.
Mine looks like this right now. Still a bit wet, but it's getting there.
I think I put too much salt on mine.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
No, but it
Sorry.
looks nice. But look at my first one has a lot of salt. I think I thought I put too much, but it
I
kind of
like. Yeah.
Is the
Think I-
salt supposed to disappear?
So when it dries, you have to kind of like push it off. So I would use a clean brush that's dry, like this, and just go like this. Once your painting's totally dry, just push the salt off.
Okay, thank you.
But right now, I think your card is probably still kind of wet, so don't do it yet. Yeah, you see mine is still wet. You can see where the salt is, it's still shiny.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna wait for that. So we're gonna paint the first card first. Okay, so we can start with our branch. Remember, we want to imagine that there's like an invisible circle here. That's where the leaves are going to fill up. And the branch starts somewhere around here. Oh, here's Priscilla. Okay, so you want to start up here. Draw your branch, shouldn't be perfect. You want to stop around here. So have about an inch from the bottom. We're going to fill this area with leaves. So Priscilla, we just started our first card. So we're starting this one.
Okay.
We're just doing a sketch in the center to know where our branch goes, our main branch. And then from there, we're going to go with our paintbrush and add all the leaves and everything. Okay, so this is a good guide to have. Okay, clean your brush, grab your small brush, size 6. And now we start by following this line here. And from there, I'm going to start pulling my other branches. So I'll let you finish this and then just follow me as I pull my branches, or if you want to, place your branches where you want, you can do that as well. So, ready?
Ready.
Ready.
Okay, so let's start with this one here. So let's pull this one down just a bit. That's one of them. Then here I want a small leaf. So there's one. Now here, let's have a longer one. And let's have one that starts at the same point right here, but goes downwards like that. Okay, left side now, I want to pull one starting at the same spot right there, just like that. Let's do one more that's kind of parallel to this line, like that. And one more here at the end. Okay, let's start our leaves. Ready? We're going to start with the ends, and then from there, we're going to fill in. So the end, usually I like starting that way so I can kind of see my frame. So first leaf, here's one. Then turn your hand or tilt your hand, however is comfortable for you to do this. Here's another one. And I want you to play with the amount of pigment you use. Don't make them all the same color. Make some of them lighter. See how this one's really light now? This one's mostly just water. Also play with how you place the leaves, so the direction of the leaves. Just stamp them down. And there's one here and one here. Okay, now you could scan and see if you have any areas where you feel like maybe you need more, right? So if you feel like, say, I feel like here, you see this would be my circle that I drew here. So it's pretty balanced. So what I want to do now is just add some leaves inside of this area. So you could follow me if it helps you, or you could do this on your own. I'm just going to start placing my leaves close to these branches here. So here's some here. We'll do another one here. And next branch. So there's one. Let's do another one next to it. And then I'm going to go down here. And slowly I go around. So I'm going this way, back up. So now let's add one here next to this one. You can pull some of them up if you feel like having more branches. So you can pull that up. You can pull this one up too if you want. Or you can leave them floating. It's up to you. They look nice when they're floating, like I mentioned earlier. And then let's keep adding. So up here, let's put one there. And here. Okay, it's starting to fill up and look good. I still want it to be more playful. I feel like it needs a bit more. So I'm scanning and I think I need maybe one here. How's it going so far? Good? Excellent. Okay, I'm adding one here and one here. Okay, I'm still scanning. And right now I like the way this looks, so maybe I'll stop. It's delicate. There aren't that many leaves, but I kind of like it. So I'm going to leave it like this. Put my green aside. And then time for the berries. Actually, let's do the bow first because some of these leaves are still wet, right? So if we do the berries now, the green is going to go into them and they're going to turn green, which is not bad. But I think for this card, I don't want the berries to turn green. So if you need to now, you can sketch your bow if it helps you. I'll sketch it just to guide you. So we do this, round and round. Okay, make sure you've got a bit of a stem here. You can always pull this stem up if it looks too short. Mine looks a bit short here. Just pull it up a tiny bit. There we go. And then the bottom of the bow will go something like this. It's okay if you paint over some of the leaves. Okay, when you're ready, grab your red, your small brush, and let's grab some of that pigment. You can test it out here. If you want it more transparent, just use more water, less pigment. So I kind of like when it's a bit transparent. If you see my card, it was a bit transparent. And then you can follow these lines. And don't forget to play with the thickness of the bow. I think it's nice when you make it thicker on one side and a bit thinner on the other. So just play around with that. Same goes with the color. So lighter on certain areas, darker on others. And now for the bottom, just pull that down. And okay, so now that I've done my bow, I'm seeing that there's too much white here actually. So what I'm going to want to do here is just add a few more leaves. We can do that at the end. But for now, let's do our berries. So white and red. You can use your paper here to get the color. So let's put some white here. Bit of red, and let's get that nice color. Okay, that looks good. Now let's add our berries in different areas. And you just want to add them kind of all over the place. So remember, some of them went underneath some of the leaves, like that. And it's just little circles. You're just doing a little circle, like drawing a circle and then filling it in. So draw a circle, fill it in. And at the bottom here, I want to maybe put a few berries here because I want this area to have less white so that it balances the top. One here. We can have one here. Okay, now I think I'm going to want to attach these actually. I'm going to want to add some stems here. So for now, let's just finish these berries. Doing a few of them. I'm just scanning now and deciding if I need any more. So I think it's good. I might add a small one here. Okay. Okay, I'll give you another minute to finish your berries. Okay, and when you're done, let's go back to our green. We want to add a few more leaves and maybe some stems. So I want some stems here. So just attach them. These ones can go underneath. We can attach some of these as well, why not? You don't have to attach all of them, but it's cute when some of them are. So you decide which ones you want floating, which ones you want attached. Okay, and now we can add some final leaves. So wherever you feel like it's missing some bushiness, just go ahead and add those leaves. I'm adding one there, maybe one here, another one here. And down here, I want to add a few. Okay, and that's it. Scan your painting, keep scanning, and if you need to add any more, go ahead. If you're done, just stop. You can always take a break and go back later. And you can never take away, but you could always add, so don't forget that. You can always add leaves, but you cannot remove them. So it's better to stop. I say stop and I'm still painting. Right? Okay, I'm gonna stop. That's it. I'm done. So first card. Cute.
Mhm.
Okay, so let me know when you're done. And you can grab your first card and check if it's dry. If it's not fully dry, I suggest getting a hair dryer. And if it is dry, then grab a clean paintbrush and just wipe off the salt.
I have to use a hair dryer for mine.
Okay, no problem.
Not dry. I'll be right back.
Okay, we're gonna wait.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, perfect. So if your card is dry, remove the salt. Tape down the corners if it helps you, because your card is probably a bit curved like this. So let's tape down each corner. Keep it flat. Okay, and now for our sketch, we're going to use our gold paint, because if we use our pencil, it might be hard to see. You can try it with your pencil if it helps you. If you feel like you're a bit scared to go directly in with the paint, just grab your pencil and always the center, right? Center, and you want to leave some space up here and some space down there. And then draw that line, which is a bit kind of crooked. That's what you want. And then let's start with our gold. Because once you add your gold, you're going to start seeing everything much better. So we can start with our center line with gold. See how that stands out now? Hold on. Okay, something like this.
I'm sorry, I gotta mute. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Okay, so this is the center. Everyone has their center. Now we do just like what we did for our card. We're going to pull out some of the lines from the side for the other branches. Okay, so everyone's okay to do this with their gold paint directly? The same thing as using a pencil. You just have to trust yourself and go for it. So it's just a line and you're just pulling your line out, just like that. That's one. Remember, you want a bit of a border on the outside. You want this to be in the center. Your design should be in the center. And then let's do another one that attaches here where it bends, or something like this. And then one small one here. And one more here. Okay, for now, that's it. So just finish this drawing. Okay, ready? Ready for the first leaf? So remember how we did the leaves? We use the tip of our brush. If it's too abstract for you, you can always do a point which represents the end of the leaf. So here's my point. So that's the end, and it's going to start somewhere here. So remember, it's just round, use the tip of your brush, and that's the end. And same thing on the other side, round, and tip of your brush. Okay, same thing for the next leaves. So you could do the little dot if it helps you. So here's my dot. I just did it right there. And then you want to start up here and grab that center line. And same thing, round and down to the center. Okay, down here we should have a smaller one because we do want to keep some of this green. So let's actually start this leaf up here. You see where I made that line? That's the beginning of my leaf. And let's end it right here. So tip of my brush, then push and tip. That's the end. Okay, if your brush is dry, just go get a bit more water. Same thing for the other side. Okay, this branch here, I actually want you to add another small line that attaches right there. Okay, let's go up here to this one and let's end our leaf here. Down there. Same thing, just follow the curve. Tip of your brush, go flat and curve. Okay, and let's add another part of a leaf here. So just watch what I'm doing. I'm imagining that part of the leaf is hidden behind this one, which means that we have round and round, and it stops there. You see how the back would be hidden by this leaf. So you're just doing round and pulling it down. Okay, this one, same thing. Let's do a small one here. There we go. And you could remember, if it's not shiny enough, just go back with another line. Just go on top of your painting and add more gold. Okay, and then we have one more here. So this one should end here. Where I do this, where I did this little dot, that's the end. And then there it is. Okay, I want to add one more leaf going up here. So let's do a small one here going down. And you can see I need more gold, so I'm just going to add water and go over this. So one more smaller leaf on top of this one that we already painted. And let's also add one more here. Okay, that's looking good. Once you're done all your leaves, I'll give you a minute or so. We're just going to add the center line to all of these, okay? I'll let you finish your leaves right now, and then we'll add the centers together. Okay, so I'm just going to show you. We already practiced this, so it's the same thing. You're just using the tip of your brush. You're starting from the bottom of the leaf, so where the point is, and you just pull the center line up to the branch. That's it. You're going to do that for all the leaves. So that's the first one. So you start at the tip and you just pull it up to the branch for all of them. So fairly quick, just pull a line, that's it. This one was already started, so I'm just going to finish it like this. And the one underneath, just go halfway, just finish it where the other leaf starts. Like that. That's it. Okay, and now the fun part, adding the berries. So we can add those a little bit all over the place. See how some of them are together, some of them are separate. So let's just play around, put them in different areas. So one here. Using the tip of your brush. One there. Let's do one here too. Here. We could have one here next to these two leaves. I could have one here hiding behind this leaf. Okay, if you want to pull these stems up, you can, it's up to you. And I'm going to add one more here. And one more even. One more here. Okay, I think that looks good, so I'm going to stop. Feel free to add more if you want to. And if after this your card is still kind of warped, you can put it under a pile of books. That's what I usually do. And it'll flatten it by tomorrow. Careful with the tape. You don't want it to rip your painting, so just be delicate. And make sure to clean your brushes before you finish. And that's it. Those are your cards.
I love it. They turn out so good.
Good. I'm so happy. Yeah, let's see. Before you go, let's see everyone's cards. Oh, beautiful. I love how you did your border. Gorgeous. Oh, wow. That almost looks like a Christmas tree. It's so pretty.
I know. I messed up a little bit on it. I like yours.
You didn't. You didn't. You know what? I would make it even more into a Christmas tree. I would add a few more leaves on the left side to make it more like rectangular. I mean, sorry, triangular. And then it'll look like a Christmas tree. Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah, I should have went more like straight down, but I angled my thing too much, and then I tried to like fill in this side, and then now I got it.
Well, yeah, it looks like, but it's cute. It's very cute.
I like it. I like it.
Good job. Excellent, Priscilla. Look how pretty that is.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Very nice. Kathy, let's see. Oh, you're muted. Hold on. I don't hear you. Unmute. I don't hear you, Kathy. Oh, I can see. That's so cute.
Oh, that's pretty.
Good job. Okay, can we all hold them together, take a picture? Even though we're not that many people, but it's still nice. Kathy, you can hold your cards up or just.
It's telling me to unmute. I forgot.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry. Excellent. Okay. Hold on, Gina. Okay, excellent. Super. Okay, thank you so much, everyone.
Yay.
Thank you.
That was really fun. It's actually nice being a small group. It's more cozy.
Yeah.
It was
It
nice.
is.
Excellent. Let me turn.
Grace. I like Grace.
Okay, so I'll see you all on Thursday then. Everyone, everyone's coming. We're doing this. It's gonna be really fun.
I love that.
And I'll send you a sketch
do
before so
too.
you can trace it. That'll make it easier. I won't be teaching you how to draw this. You're just gonna
Oh,
directly
good.
trace. And if
Okay.
you don't have a board to trace, what you could do is put this up to a window. So that's what I usually do. I put it up to a window.
Oh,
I print the sketch, put it up to the window, and then just draw the lines. I'll have the outline for you, and then you'll just trace it.
that's great.
Okay, super. So I'll
Alright.
see you on Thursday.
All right.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay,
Have a good night,
Bye.
everyone.
bye. Have a great evening.
Bye.
Bye.